Right guys, so I'm losing light. Just finished off wee bits of floor. Obviously a wee bit of a gap on it. I plan on maybe putting a wee bit of 3mm or 2mm or something, some kind of ply over it and maybe tiling it. Or maybe just tiling straight over it with some flexible. Just in them areas. Very dark, apologies again. So just in there. It's just a wee bit of space. Sort of wasted space if you just board over all blank, or at least this way it has a wee bit of something to it. So that's what I've done there. Now I'm jumping down. This is the last wee thing, doing a bit brighter down here and stuff. Less trip hazards. And just find the centres of the room. So find the centre of the room, pretty obvious. You have to measure from wall to wall, and then from that wall to that wall. Whereas I have a chimney breast in this room, so I've centred the chimney breast for this light. I already have this one marked and all. This is one I did earlier. As you can see, possibly. You probably can't see, but there is a wee, where that wee notch is actually the centre. I have wrote centre point on it. Now I need to put some grounds in, so I need to build. I'm actually going to build it way out, and that just means if I do put the likes of a ceiling rose on, that I can just screw anywhere and I know I'm catching timber. Again, I have to counter batten it so that the battens sit up and then the bits of board I put up just go flush. I just need to go flush with the timbers, you see. I can't have it down, otherwise the plasterboard then gets fouled and I have humps and bumps. But yeah, there's a bit of a look at that. I was going to jump up and start putting wee buttons in to catch the plasterboard on the other side, but I decided I had enough of that, so just working out the centres of all the rooms, which, you know, it's not a big job, but at least if I have it worked out, it means next time I come out, it's just a matter of counter batting and cutting up some ply and screwing the ply up so it's nicely fixed. And then, like I said, a plaster ceiling rose, because all the centre ones will have plaster ceiling roses. Again, I haven't picked or choosed. Kind of wanted the wee ones to pick their own for their own rooms, and then we can pick for our room, and then obviously we'll pick for the rest of the house. But kind of want to give them some choice in how it's decorated. Obviously, it's their room, so just thought that'd be nice. And they like the flowery ones, of course. Of course, you're gonna like the flowery ones. But they actually like the bigger flowery one. I'll just show you quickly. Which I do like myself. And I thought it might have been too big. I think it's in here. Thought it might have been too big for in there, but here it is here. That one was the one originally picked. Again, that one's very nice in person. So's that one. I think that one's a bit grander than that one. But they're both pretty nice. I think they will suit the room. Again, obviously they'll suit the room. So yeah, that'll probably be the same ceiling rose in there, and then possibly in here. Oh no, definitely in here, and then possibly in the other room. Again, in the master bedroom, haven't decided yet. So yeah, here's a wee pickle for you guys as well. Any interior designers in the comments here. So I think I had this discussion on a previous video. So I've already worked out the middle. The middle is more or less the middle of this window, comes up the middle. Ignore the noggins because they're worked off something there. They're worked off something completely different. They're worked off that way, which you can see buttons. So ignore them. They're not centre. Don't be looking at them thinking I've lost the plot. Centre is just to the left of them, right? But it's how far up this way do I come with the centre rose, because to me, you take this room from that nib, right? But this is what I was thinking. It does extend in here a little bit. Now again, I don't know if the table will go right up here and there'll be a seat there. Not 100% sure, or we'll have a different chair there or feature there. And there's going to be a radiator under that window. So then you're starting to think, do you centre it off this door, or do you then centre it off this door? Which I think off this door will be nicer. Just work out the centre of that door and come out, and easy peasy. And again, in this room, it's going to be all something different. So don't need to worry. I think I need to worry too much about that as of yet. So I'll just go and work out the rest of these bedrooms and make a wee mark on the joist where the centre is. Hopefully it lands close enough to joists. Again, when I do the ply over the top, I'll drill a nice hole for the wire to just drop through and be nice and free. But yeah, anybody want to lend in their ideas of that? Because this room's similar. The doors are slightly offset on that side. So to me, it would be centering off this door and the chimney for the very middle centre in here. Again, you might actually ignore the chimney on that one, so you get, when you're looking in, it's dead bang in that way. But yeah, I'll figure it out. I'll make sure it makes sense and looks nice. Again, that room is going to be different. It's going to have what you would call it, sort of like 3 alcoves in the ceiling somewhat. And then it's going to be a wee bit different. But yeah, maybe give myself punishment on that. But yeah, guys, gonna love yous and leave yous for now. Can't wait to hear what you have in mind in the comments, and I just can't wait to keep progressing in this house, although I have been very tired.
What we do in life echoes in eternity.
Like and subscribe to Plastering.